There's a beauty in the way you're worn, and the sharpness of your thorns, so vibrant in the imperfections. In the pain there's something real, all that anger so concealed. Still you're lost in how to feel, just let me hold that severed world. The pieces feel so cold. All the tears won't bring it back to life. But hate will always grow. There's a beauty in the way you lay, and the way your color fades. You stand out now with your imperfections. Oh, it was never meant to fall apart. It was not supposed to cause us harm. But these days all I do is wonder, is it better now that we could start again? 'Cause in the pain there's something real, all that anger so concealed. Still you're lost in how to feel, just let me hold. Oh, that's severed world. The pieces feel so cold. All the tears won't bring it back to life. But hate will always grow. There's a beauty in the way you're worn, and the sharpness of your thorns, so vibrant in the imperfections. In the pain there's something real, all that anger so concealed. Still you're lost in how to feel, just let me hold that severed world. The pieces feel so cold. All the tears won't bring it back to life. But hate will always grow. There's a beauty in the way you lay, and the way your color fades. You stand out now with your imperfections. Oh, it was never meant to fall apart. It was not supposed to cause us harm. But these days all I do is wonder, is it better now that we could start again? 'Cause in the pain there's something real, all that anger so concealed. Still you're lost in how to feel, just let me hold. Oh, that's severed world. The pieces feel so cold. All the tears won't bring it back to life. But hate will always grow.
Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah? People can hear us now on my end, by the way.
Same.
Alright. Well, in that case, welcome in, everybody. To all those who stopped in for stream on everybody else's end, welcome back. For everybody on my end, welcome to the first stream of the Aasimar in the Tower. I know I've been slacking, but I'm glad to see that you're all here. Welcome in, Raya. How you doing, son? Other son.
I was gonna be like, wait, what? What did I do?
It's the orb, son.
Oh, the mecha son.
Yes, there's you, S-O-N, and then there's him, S-U-N, as orb.
There
Those
we
are
go.
very specific letters.
I forgot to hit actually shared chat.
Ah, well. But Virgil, Mecha, Raya, welcome all in. Let's see here. I'm just making sure everything is ready to go here. Does anybody wish to do a recap? I know it's been a while.
Hang on, let me pull out my notes.
I was about to say. I am not the scribe of our adventures.
I do remember a little bit just off the top of my head, but I want to make sure I got it all.
I remember I met a really nice lady that might make some better armor for us.
Hi, Raya. I see you in my chat now.
Price could be.
Home on the Shire.
Did I do the right thing and actually separate these? No.
Uh-oh.
Cool. Hang on, okay, there it was. That's where I had put the line last time, was the farmer turning into Morgan Freeman. Okay.
Alright, where's my fucking
so-
dragon with this music?
As of the last time, when we actually got to play, we had gone out to go do the extra part of the quest for the farmer after you turned into Morgan Freeman and hunted down the last of the goblins along with some wolves. I think I traumatized Patu's wolf when we encountered a girl who seemed to have dropped out of some kind of fireball and made a crater in the ground, and then a tower appeared with an uncountable number of creatures that seemed to be coming from the tower. We had brought the girl back to the town and alerted them that this tower even happened. From there, we had the girl looked over, who was still unconscious from dropping into the crater, and then not even like a night passed before she disappears. We ended the session with her reappearing, talking to us, sitting in our inn room.
I remember. I don't
She
know
was
how
asking
my
for help.
Thank you for
sword
asking if it hurt.
Well, thank you for the recap. For everybody, go ahead and take your first heroic point, and then for Tatsu, go ahead and take your second for that.
Okay.
Now, there was only one thing for me with my leveling up that I did not quite understand what to do for this.
What was that?
What's up?
Your Eidolon evolves to cast spells. It gains the cast a spell activity and learns 2 cantrips of its tradition, which can cast as innate spells. But I don't know how to give it its spells.
Okay, so in Path Builder, if you go to the Pets tab,
I'm in that.
that is where your Eidolon stuff is.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't show it there, you can go to your spells list, and there should be like an icon on the left side of your cantrips that allows you to teach it that, just to indicate that it knows that one.
Weird. There's nothing there like that.
Your entire class is weird, so...
True.
Out of all the ones you had to choose the weirdest one.
Hell yeah, I did.
Let me take a look at some of them real quick.
You guys in chat are a bunch of goobers.
They really are. I can see
Love
your
your
chat.
faces
by the
all.
way. I popped out your chat so I could see yours and Cosmic's at the same time and everything. As well as my own. Raya. I see that.
I didn't realize what I was hyping up there.
Uh-oh. Camera position. Reset.
Okay, yeah. I guess just in the notes down there, just write down which ones it knows. I'm not entirely sure, and I don't really have all the time in the world to try and figure this out.
I mean, it's no worries right now. As long as I get it figured out, especially after this, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Alright. Then you got at least 2 cantrips picked out.
I mean, it says it's cantrips of its tradition. That's the thing.
It's tradition.
And it's a guardian
Okay.
plant. So, I don't know what cantrips it can
You can throw leaf. Do vine whip.
have. God.
It's a Venusaur now. Wow.
I was about to say, Eidolon, I choose you.
Just give it- That's what they're saying.
Yeah.
Hit him with the vine whip.
Use solar beam.
Okay, model, you're gonna be static because you're just fucking around everywhere.
Over.
Oh, okay. So what it means by tradition is the spell list that it can take from. So plant Eidolon is primal, so you can choose 2 primal cantrips.
Interesting.
Yeah, so there are 4 spell lists. There is primal, arcane, occult, and divine.
Ah, fuck, I didn't realize we were gonna be a part of a fucking cult.
Yep. First order of business, we make tea.
Why does every fucking cult make tea bud?
You know what? Screw it. I'm starting a new cult, but the drink of choice is coffee.
I mean, you at least have the firefighters on your side.
I
All right.
never switched that
Probably
to
the
level 2.
coders too.
Well, while you're figuring that out, buddy,
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm just going to do the. You're good. I'm just going to do the intro.
Innate spells.
Yes,
I know.
as
There
you
it is.
came back from your hard day's work, you walked back into your room. See the girl that you had saved.
You see her sitting there across the way.
If you need to replace your tokens, place them there. But
Refresh.
you don't need to refresh, just need to replace.
Oh no, I had to refresh
Um,
because it was a black square. It still is.
Same.
Yes. That's what I was saying. Grab your token, place it there.
Oh.
Where is my...
Oh, okay. Oh god. I can't move. I'm in the wall.
Man, this torture chained me to a wall.
The cat has become the little girl.
What?
Alright. Delete. Beautiful. Alright.
There we go. I figured out what I had to do, by the way.
Okay, good. She looks at you and sitting on one of the beds, she pulls one of the blankets off of one of the spare cots up to her chest. And in a soft voice just goes, I heard you're the ones that saved me. I need your help.
It sounds
I-
like something that happened to my uncle before.
I can't remember anything, and I don't know where I am.
Miyako is going to go over to the bed and sit down next to her. You disappeared last night, or a few nights ago when we brought you here. What happened, if you remember?
I ran out the doors and I tried to find my way out. Although I got stopped by two men, and she kind of points in a northernly direction, which, based on your experience in the town, you know that it kind of leads uphill and into a more internal sector of the city known as the noble sector.
Mm.
And they tried to stop me, but I kept running, and the only place I recognized was here. The man up front told me to just wait here. I tried to ask him for help, but he didn't know anything about me.
We went looking for you after you disappeared. I'm glad to see you're safe, at least. But you said you don't remember anything at all?
She looks down at the blanket and contemplates for a moment before she turns her gaze back to each one of you. I think my name is Iris.
Her name is what?
Iris.
Iris. Okay.
She doesn't want the world to see her because she doesn't think they'd understand.
God damn it.
I'm not wrong.
No, you're not.
Why am I getting Civ 5 vibes from this music?
This music.
There's music?
Yes, there's a lot of it.
In Roll20, yeah, there's a lot of music going on.
It's not playing for me.
Has anybody refreshed?
Refresh.
Yeah.
Uh,
I've been hearing music ever
Has
since I
anybody
joined.
refreshed?
I did.
Not everybody refresh.
gonna do the flop.
Bloop.
Oh,
Something about her.
No once again require your assistance.
all right. Restarting the music, assuming everybody's in.
I've been launched back into a black screen.
You just gotta scroll out a bit and then look, go find us.
Oh,
Did you find it?
yes.
Okay.
Good,
I don't
good,
know why my
good jobs.
computer is being so lag right now, though.
That is probably roll 20. Roll 20, whenever you're using large maps, gets kind of raggy.
Ruh-roh.
Wow.
And we're also going to do that. Roll that. Good. Should be able to see the grayscaled version of the outside world.
Yes.
Okay.
Yar.
Well,
Oh look,
he
music.
tells you her name. And after you ask her for confirmation, she just gives you the world's smallest nod.
That is a wonderful name.
It's the only thing I can remember. You know where I came from?
Crater. There was a hole. I tried to swat you, but it didn't work.
We saw you fall from the sky.
That's about all we know.
Mm. Where should I go?
For now, you can stay with us. We have a lot of work to do here in the town, and it should be relatively safe for the time being.
Okay. And she gives you a small nod before she starts pushing the covers away from her. You then are able to see that her clothing is frail, worn, and needs probably a few adjustments, as it is essentially short of a rice bag quality clothing.
Like the shittiest cloth you can possibly get. Got it.
Yeah, basically. And then on top of it, as she swings around the side of the bed, you hear and see the golden manacles both around her wrists, her ankles, and her neck kind of shimmer.
Is it okay if I take a look at those?
She looks at you and then looks back down to her wrists, and she very tentatively holds out one of her hands towards you.
Yeah, so she's just checking to see like quality, how it looks, if there's any keyholes, that sort of thing. Like,
Art, if
Basically, what the fuck is this?
if anything, Archie's gonna look at it and try to detect magic, see if there's anything magic on it.
Okay. Remind me, Katsu, detect magic.
Detect magic only tells you if there's magic. It does not tell you where it comes from.
Shit.
So your Eidolon would count.
My Eidolon's not out though.
Literally anybody who is considered magical in this room would set it off.
True. Well, shit.
It will not tell you what kind, it does not tell you what grade, and it does not tell you where from.
So he's
Okay.
definitely going to detect magic.
Oh, he'll detect
Yes.
magic.
No, I'm saying that in the sense that anytime he's around me, not that he knows it yet, because my banjo is technically magical.
Due to reasons I cannot disclose, Miyako would also be considered magic for kind of the same reason.
Well, shit.
Honestly, no, same though.
God damn it.
So, yeah, you definitely detect magic.
He
Where?
goes
Magic.
blind.
Yeah,
Yeah,
allow me to just look through my eye here and hey, I can't see.
Why is everything
So-
white?
So I will say that it does get more specific as you level up. Once you're at a particular level, it will allow you to basically filter out any magic that you know of beforehand. But that's not until like I want to say it's like 3rd level.
3rd level, you learn the rank or level of the most powerful magical effect the spell detects, as determined by the GM.
Yeah.
At 4th,
So-
as 3rd rank, but you also pinpoint the source of the highest rank magic.
So until year 4th, it is not 5e detect magic.
It is
Okay.
literally just, oh god, there's magic. What the fuck?
The fuck?
Yeah.
It's
What
a-
the fuck is in the air?
Tell you what, because I believe that leveling up is not something that you just poof overnight. This is something you work for. Being able to tap into a further part of your skill is a potential. So go ahead and give me a flat 20.
Oh boy,
Alright. A flat 20.
Boy.
Okay.
this is going to be fun.
I want to type, you fucking thing. Thank you.
No, no typing, only blind.
Fuck!
See? Only blind.
So you kind of you dip your head down and you try to focus and you're trying to just see if there's magic in the area, and dear God, yes there is. Please shut it off. Turn it off, God. Please help now.
Well, fuck.
The first use of a flashbang.
Yeah, Archie kind of stumbles back holding his eyes like, fuck!
Fucking hell, bud. If you're trying to detect magic, it wouldn't be that fucking hard to figure out that at least a few of us got some of that shit on us. Jesus, you're so fucking dumb. If your brain exploded, it wouldn't even mess up your hair.
Well, jeez. I'm half tempted to
Meanwhile-
use the secret rule.
Meanwhile,
Oh,
Patu's
no.
just staring at the like restraints on her and just like, focusing intently on how shiny it is.
Oh, dear God.
Can't say I'm surprised about that one.
Head snapping
let's-
from shackle to shackle.
Let's do something fun.
Uh-oh.
Oh god.
I accidentally
Go ahead.
got a bloody so hard he died.
Roll new character.
For you, Bear, go ahead and give me a D4. For you, Patu, and Miyako, I always have to focus on the word. Go ahead and roll me perceptions. Bloody, you
Okay.
take 1 point of psychic damage.
Ow.
And there's a strange cast iron clanging sound as it happens.
Okay, I'm rolling perception. Okay, net 20 for 26.
Oh, okay. And for you,
I'm waiting for my dad to stop rolling.
why'd you put a
Total
gyro
of
in it?
11.
11. Okay. Yeah, you kind of hold up your hands and hold the manacle, and it's loose enough to where you can twist it around her wrist, but it is still tight to where you can't even push it further back on her very slender arm. But as you're kind of twisting it around in the torchlight, Patu, you pick up on something. Something seems to glint on the smooth gold surface that seems abnormal.
This spot's extra shiny.
She
And-
will run her thumb over the spot, just like, what's this?
Okay. And as you do, all of a sudden the manacle itself begins to glow. And all of them in turn seem to react.
Patu's eyes are just wide.
Oh, I bet.
Just imagine a cat looking at a Christmas tree. So
The first time you plug it
as-
in.
As it begins to glow, you even feel the warmth of them increase while it's in your hand before they begin to fade back out, leaving these little glowing lines written all the way around the manacles 3 or 4 times over. And none of you understand the language.
Well, I did something.
Whosoever wears these manacles, if they be worthy, shall possess the power of Thor?
Lost in translation.
Lost in translation.
Instructions not clear enough. Got dick stuck in the ceiling fan.
Well, you know, they say you can do anything once.
Oh, God.
Oh,
What hole should it be
Well,
going in? Somebody
Iris?
please help. There's a lasagna in my ass.
Well, Iris, do you feel any different?
they got warm, but that's it.
Okay, at least it didn't hurt.
No, and she pulls her hand back to herself and she kind of just rubs she puts her thumb underneath the cuff and just kind of rubs at her wrist nervously.
Okay, we need to get you some new clothes first. She is gonna go through her bag and just take out one of her spare shirts. How big is Iris? Like, I'm not expecting her to be a very big person.
Patu, how tall are you?
Did I
5'2".
write what her fucking height is?
I am 5'2".
She is 3 inches shorter than you. Um,
Okay. So in that case, it's not going to cover her entire body, but just enough to be considered a small dress.
mhm.
Uh-oh. She's wearing a sundress. Fighter from
At
the...
the very least.
What are you giving her?
I'm giving her one of... Miyako is giving her one of her spare shirts, and Miyako is 5'6".
Ah.
So it should at least do enough to cover her better than the shitty cloth does. But the first thing she's doing is getting her new clothes.
Gotcha. Yeah, with
Patu's gonna mention, Miyako, remember the one nice lady that I talked to, out there? We might
Yes,
be able to talk to her to
Taylor.
get some clothes. Yeah. Wait, that
I
wasn't her
was
name. Her
just...
name was not Taylor. What was it?
No, she works as a tailor.
I would put it past the cat not to remember the name anyway.
Yes.
I already made that joke in my campaign. Don't steal it. Literally, Taylor's Taylor. You're talking about Evelyn.
yeah, her. We
Yes,
might be able to
write
get
that
her to
down.
make some clothes for Iris.
Yes, I was thinking the exact same thing.
And
Would you like to come with?
Sure. Um, and she seems to kind of shrink a little as she begins to look down, not knowing exactly where to go or who to follow.
You can
I'm
hold my
gonna,
hand.
like,
I'll show you
almost-
where we're going. We're gonna get you
Oh.
new clothes.
As Miyako says that, Patu kind of like jazz hands, arms outstretched to like follow Miyako.
So it's just the Monster Hunter World emote.
Yes.
For some reason, I was thinking of the Final Fantasy XIV show left.
All right, and she looks up to you, Miyako, to follow.
Yeah, she will take her by the hand and just lead her. Looking to Patu. She told you where the tailoring guild was, right?
Yes, it was down the street, second building on the right. I think.
I do have it written down the instructions. 3 houses down from the tavern on the right. So yes.
Oh, so close.
1 number off. You're welcome, DM. I remember for you.
Good kitty cat.
No, I remember.
I have to at this point.
Now the question is, would we go off of Patu's original and go to the second building, knock on it, and be like, "You're not."
Oh yeah,
That's
no,
what
she
I'm
is going to
thinking.
follow his instructions, not mine.
So I'm just gonna confidently walk to the second building, turn, open the door like I'm entering a freaking store.
Oh God. It's gonna go
I
And that's
am
the first time
curious.
Patu sees a naked woman.
I am curious if we're gonna go to the second house, looks over, sees the sign that says Tailoring Guild on it.
Nope, Patu's hyper focused.
Pachu is, Miyako isn't.
All right. Iris
Miyako
will
goes to say
follow
something as I
you.
open the door.
Sorry.
She is looking at Jared and Archie. And what do you two plan to do?
gonna go set up. Wait, are you guys?
I'm taking her
Okay.
to the tailoring guild to get her new clothes.
What time of day is it?
This is going to be considered early evening as you guys were returning from a long
Okay.
work day.
Then I'm going to hang out by the fireplace, and I am going to start performing a banjo cover of the song I DM'd you.
I am working on it as we speak.
Don't worry about putting it into the game. I just wanted you to have an idea of what I was getting at.
What if I told you I'm already in the process?
Please tell me you found a better cover than the one that I found.
No.
It's all Metallica.
I do not has the ability to do streams, DMing. Heard you gaggle fucks and look up music.
That's fair.
So what I'm going to be doing is, while those two are bringing Iris to go get clothes, and Jared is going to go perform his thing by the fireplace, I'm going to lean up against a wall close by the fireplace and just listen.
Okay. Question, Bear, do you want me to use this song or not?
I do not, because that is that is not a song that has a lot of requests for covers with that particular instrument.
Fair. In that case, we'll just keep the current tune going.
Perfect. Unless you... Oh, wait, no, you can't use the actual song because that would get you DCMA'd so fast.
Oh, so I'm going to say this for chat. I'm going to say it for y'all. If you want a song played, I can do it, depending on what it is. Though it will not go into the recording, so I will not get DCMA. It is for the live audience only. If you watch this in the future, I do apologize, but you will not hear any music.
As Patu makes it towards the front door, is gonna turn around and make sure that the tailor isn't one of the guests in here.
No, you do not see her in here.
There's her sitting across the way. We know there's something about her.
So, I will say this for y'all, especially since Patu's out here. If you would like to take a moment to break character and drag your tokens outside,
I saw moving people.
Currently dealing with people wanting to talk at me, even though they know that I'm currently streaming. So I'm not sure what was just said.
I was saying go ahead and drag your token outside. But something you'll notice is some of these tokens are moving. I'm not
Very
doing
slowly,
that.
but yes. Oh.
They're like real people now.
Oh, shit. Cool.
They are patrolling.
They are literally patrolling. So if you see a bunch of tokens moving, don't freak out. It's not me trying to blow up your computer. Also, if you try to stop one of the moving ones to talk to them and they seem to be walking off, give me a minute. It takes a minute to stop them. something I am also doing is you'll notice that Iris is still attached to your hip there, Tetsu.
Yep. Well, she's not next to me, but yes.
Dustin. Dustin.
Yep. That is part of what I can do, is attach NPCs to you so that your escort missions are not hellacious.
Well, it's apparently hellacious enough that I can't move my token.
I think you just got
As long as
to
escort missions-
There we go. Now I can. Now it's
As long as-
decided I am allowed.
As long as the escort missions don't make it to where the NPC's walking is in between my walking and running speeds.
Thank you for the water, Atlas.
Alright, so...
I'm gonna start walking down this way, making my way to where I believe the Taylor's is.
Okay.
Making my way downtown, walking fast. I'm a cat. Go fuck yourself.
Okay, so I see what's going on. It doesn't like me moving whenever I want. It wants me to do it on frames.
Oh, that what's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, my computer's hating it right now.
Okay, well, if
The
that's...
computer's definitely not liking it. They're moving every like 3 or 4 seconds.
I think that's how it's supposed to be.
I don't know. That's why I'm asking. Like, is that supposed to be it?
I don't know if that's the case. This is completely experimental, so I apologize. I currently just stopped all of them in the hopes that, yeah, it won't be a problem anymore.
Seems to let me move again. So yeah, I think it's good now. Maybe.
Yep. Although, let's see if I can unlock Iris from you. There we go.
Like, Iris being connected to me wasn't an issue. It was the other NPCs moving that was.
Well, either way, you are free to move about.
As I make it over to here, I start kind of questioning. If it's the second building, does that one there count, or is it just... So I can't tell if it's this one or if it's this one over here. I think it's this one. It has to be this one. And I start walking up towards the door.
You start walking up to this magnificent building that seems to be two houses now conjoined in the middle, with these lovely displays in the front window of various clothings and armors.
That does seem to fit what I would expect from a tailoring guild.
I turn back to Miyako and Iris and say, "You guys ready?"
Oh boy.
I need to update the beam counter.
Counter?
The head pat counter. How many head pats I need to give to at some point in time when she remembers. Miyako does not say any of this. She just looks down at Iris and just smiles like, "Are you ready?"
Sure. What do I need to do?
You just need to let me do the talking. If you ever feel uncomfortable in any way, just squeeze my hand and I'll take you outside so you can breathe, okay?
I'm okay.
I want to take this time to just walk inside and talk to the tailor like we were old best friends after that one time I met her.
when you randomly accosted her in the bar.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, I'm sitting here. I'm gonna talk to you now. What do you mean that's not normal? This is fine.
We're having soft tacos later.
Oh my god.
But yeah,
Um,
Miyako will then follow Patu inside.
Okay. Yep, you are able to walk inside, and as the door swings open, a chime rings out from it from a hanging bell.
Immediately grabbing my attention, I stare up at the chime.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah,
what's
you
that?
see
He
a
doesn't have ADHD. Why do you ask?
Is that what ADHD is? It's just the cat in all of us.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Basically, especially the forgetting
yeah.
what you were saying as you're saying it.
Depends on which flavor of ADHD you get.
I got the bad
What
one.
level of ADHD are you? Are you, fruit fly or cat?
Sometimes I'm cat, sometimes I'm dog.
Most of the time, I'm a goldfish.
Yep.
Speaking of which, where are you leaving your doge?
Oh, I assume Doge just stays with me all the time. Unless I specifically
This
tell
is gonna
him
go
not.
over fantastic.
He's honestly better trained than the cat person.
I believe it.
You have that
Your service
random
dog.
moment where the dog like grabs him by the scruff and like pulls him away from something.
It'll happen.
Aw,
I
he's
can't
so
pull-
cute. Where'd you
Yeah,
get
yeah.
him? Dog looks at the lady behind the counter. Oh no, he just grabbed me off the street.
That's a
I don't know.
harmless person. What?
I don't know.
No,
I
he's
just
not.
lived there.
He's such a good boy. Wait, why do you let him do this? I mean, dental's good, free rent, free food.
I get head pats. I get traumatized every once in a while by that one lady with the flail, but she's cool.
Just imagine every time that you pull it out during battle, that dog's gonna take one step away.
I wouldn't blame him.
Same.
All
I'd
right,
be terrified
as
of
you
Miyako
walk
too.
in and have your ADHD cat moment, seeing this little brass bell hanging up on the door, causing your eyes to dilate.
I picture it me walking in and being like, "Hey, I Anyways,
It only
Oh,
bothers him for like a few moments.
Hi there. I haven't seen you in a little bit. What can I do for you?
we need I point to Iris. We need some clothes.
You point to the little girl that quickly darts behind Miyako.
I have a moment
Yeah,
of
'cause it's
realization
kind of-
before turning back and being like, "Sorry, do you have clothes that I can get for a friend?"
She tries to look over the counter from the back of the store and then walks up to you by the door, pushes it open a little further, again causing the bell to jingle.
Yeah, Miyako is kind of kneeling down, talking to Iris. It's okay. We just need to get close for you. She will need to see you, okay? I'll be right here.
Iris,
And she
don't
gives
worry.
you a
This
small
lady's
hug.
really nice.
She gives you both a small little nod and the name escapes me, even though I just said it.
Which one?
My NPC.
The tail?
Evelyn?
Thank you. Evelyn looks over your shoulder there, Patu, and sees her. And you just see her put her hand to her mouth. And she walks out and kneels down next to you and goes, I would love to help. Would you both mind giving me a few moments in order to get her fitted?
I'm gonna look at Iris as I feel this is a question for her.
I think it'll be okay so long as I'm nearby.
You are both welcome to stay in the store up front. I'll just be taking her around to the back to do her measurements.
Is that okay with you, Iris? I won't be too far away.
She, again, gives you a small nod.
You're being very brave. And Uyaka does just, like, slowly pat her head.
She gives a bit of a flinch at first, not knowing what you're doing, but then she kind of just lets it happen. And
No offense is
then
taken, I'm very aware she's getting terrified of everything.
she'll look to Evelyn and she'll begin to follow her inside and into the back of the store.
Patu is immediately gonna see a ball of yarn.
Uyako is holding on to the, basically to his shirt, just like, no.
Well, okay, it looks so fun. I want to see what it does. I keep trying to get away.
And while this has been going on, what's been happening back at the Adventurers Guild with you two?
I'm probably sipping on a beverage and casually playing my banjo, different little ditties here and there. Mostly, there's honestly not a ton of songs that I can think of that are, I guess, low-key, so insert description of low-key banjo music here, just kind of providing ambiance to the Adventurers Guild and drinking with Archibald.
Archibald.
Lo-fi.
Lo-fi music, yes, exactly that.
Yeah,
And for you, Jared? Or, sorry, Archie?
Basically sipping on a beverage, just leaning up against the wall with my eyes closed, listening.
Question. Where'd you two get this beverage?
We walk next door.
Okay. What'd you order?
Banshee on ice, obviously.
Ah. Gotcha. It's a silver piece.
Okay. Not like
Oh
I
no,
can't
it's
afford it.
silver.
For you, Archie, what'd you get?
Just a basic ale.
Eel.
Okay. They bring you out one of their oak ales, and that's, look at my notes here, going to be 8 copper.
And what's the conversion rate for these things? I forget.
Should be 10, 10, and
10.
10.
Okay.
10, 10, 10.
10 coppers makes a silver, 10 silvers makes a gold, 10 gold make a platinum.
And 10 platinum make you fucking untouchable.
Give me a second.
I want to say something, but I don't want to say it, of course.
You can just put it in the side chat. Alright, well, if that's all you two are doing, then as a few moments goes past, it seems to be actually taking a bit longer than normal. Before suddenly the curtain behind the desk is pulled back, and you see Evelyn come out, and she seems to be kind of like tapping her knuckles together.
Yeah.
Doing the whole like thing. And Iris then steps into frame, wearing a white dress with these white feathers that are coming down on one side, and you also see that around her neck and wrists, there's a kind of a bit of feathery padding that seems to be going right behind the manacles.
Yeah, because just kind of. Go ahead.
I had this one in the back for the longest time because nobody wanted to get it, but it just works.
Spots were able to get away for that ball of yarn.
I just love how fucking excited she is about that. It just works! Miyaka's just
Does that
smiling
remind
down
me of
at Iris. Do you like it?
She holds up both of her hands and kind of shakes them back and forth. You see that the manacles seem to be kind of free-floating thanks to the padding that's there. I don't feel them bumping against me. I love it. I just hope that it's not too much.
It'll be fine. He does look at Evelyn. How much is it going to be?
For you? Weren't you the ones that were helping barricade the walls and everything else, throughout the city? Once everything kind of went to shit?
Also, the ones who alerted everybody that things were going to shit, so yes.
Yeah, I have a spare for you to take. And she begins to walk to the back.
Yeah, just kind of blinking. What?
She comes back out a few moments later, and she lays a blue, a red, and a yellow dress and down on the counter, and then she lays this black gown, what seems to be a nightgown, on top of it. These are for her. I got a few packs. If you need something to carry them in, we can get you set up.
I don't think I can afford all this.
I can
Sure.
help.
When I said take, what do you think I meant?
I have no idea.
I told you she was a really nice lady.
You helped save the city. The least I can do is help out the heroes. And she begins to start folding the dresses on the counter and gets them basically just larger than an envelope.
Okay then. Hmm. That's it. Bianca's just kind of having an existential crisis. Like, I feel like I should have to pay for this because that's what I've been taught to do, but she's giving it to me. What do?
Iris runs around the counter, and you even see a bit more color in her face than compared to when you first saw her, where she just looked ghastly white. And she looks both at you and Patu, and she gives a small nod before you hear a almost inaudible "Thank you."
So just kind of like taking a moment to deal with, just kind of like push it aside, like, I'm gonna deal with those thoughts later. And just kind of gently pets Iris's head. It's okay. This is more than worth it to make you happy.
And you actually notice she doesn't seem to flinch away anymore. She kind of tucks her head, preparing, but other than that, she
I've already gotten
almost
used to affection. Let's go.
she seems to lean into it. Um,
Oh no.
oh boy. Well, welcome back. Sorry that the kiddo was playing human ping pong.
Yep.
Human bumper cars.
Yeah, I made him put him up and go back into his room.
Oh no, what a disaster. I'm getting sent back to my room. It's not like I spend all my time there anyways.
He does, but it's just like, put the heelys away, dude. You know you're not supposed to be doing that inside the house. And it's not like he had him on his...
stairs.
Yeah, but it's not like he had him on his feet. He put him on his hands. And he was running with them on his hands. I was like, motherfucker.
I mean, I guess I have it in my head that he's just doing a handstand going down the hallway.
Going down the stairs. Dun, 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 dun.
Just a pair of sunglasses on that don't even fucking move as he's going down. All right. Well, Evelyn finishes folding up the clothes and manages to tuck it into kind of this shoulder sack that seems to be embroidered with a few flowers on them. And before Bear makes a joke, yes, they are irises.
Perfect.
And she holds the bag out to Iris and she slings it over her shoulder. And then she'll look to you and go, "Is there anything else y'all need?"
Not that I can currently think of.
Patu's really contemplating buying a ball of yarn.
I was actually about to mention, actually, can I just get a ball of yarn?
course, but I assume this isn't going to be for weaving.
No, it's gonna be for him.
I figured as much, being that he looks like he's trying to burn a hole through my basket. And she reaches under the counter, and you see another. She pulls out another ball of yarn of multicolored thread in it, but the thread is not as like frayed as the ones that were sitting in the basket, and seem to be knotted on one end. We got a few customers that have had pets that wanted something for them, so I decided to whip up a small batch of them and make sure that they were fun and longer lasting. And she takes it and throws it to you, Miyako.
He'll catch it and just hold it up to Patu.
Two for a second looks slightly offended though and goes, "My pet wouldn't like it." And then as Miyako holds it out, I just look at it and then try to reach out and grab it.
She's gonna tease him a little bit and just hold it barely out of his reach.
Little devil on shoulder. Yeah, but mine might.
No,
Yeah,
no,
just
no.
like hold it
He's
out
got
to
a
him,
point.
pull it back, hold it out, pull it back. And then just give it to him after she's had her fun.
I was about to do it. I was about to see if I could do a dexterity roll to just grab the ball.
You know what? Dexterity competition. Go ahead.
Just flat dexterity, or
Yep, just flat dexterity. Just see how long this goes on.
D20 plus dexterity.
Yep.
Yep. The cat might have you beat.
14.
Dirty
The
20.
cat does not have you beat.
So yeah, and she only does it like a few times before actually giving it to him.
All right. Well, as you finish up there, anything else you're doing?
Definitely gonna say thank you to the tailor.
Well, of
I'll
course,
absolutely
Sugar,
say
you
thank
guys-
you.
You both stay safe out there and keep up the hard work. Look forward to seeing you come back safe.
When did she turn into a Southern Belle?
Because I couldn't keep
like-
up the accent.
Three
enough.
sentences ago.
I don't know. You ever had that problem, Bear?
Performance issues? Me? Never.
I would say to go bother the blacksmith, but I don't think the blacksmith is in until morning.
That is correct.
So, no, I don't have anything to do until morning.
I head back towards the Adventurers Guild or tavern area.
Yeah, Yako is going to be leading Iris back to the Adventurers Guild. If only because, must be proud, look, she in a dress.
Well, I'm walking to do it.
I'm going to see if I can take the script out, and hopefully that'll help out everybody. I'll try to do that during our first break, which will be coming up here in about half an hour. Wang,
Oh, wang.
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 Wah.
Wow.
It's amazing that we can even pull off a TTRPG with the shared brain cell we all have to fight over.
For real.
All right. Well, as you make it back into the tavern, what is it you had in mind there, Bear?
You see me with standing on a chair with one foot on one of the tables, and I've got a crowd gathered around me, and I'm like, "Brothers of the mind, rejoice! Swing, swing, swing with me! Raise your pick and raise your voice! Sing, sing, sing with me! Down and down into the deep. Who knows what we'll find beneath? Diamonds, rubies, gold, and more, hidden in the mountain store."
Beautiful.
Okay,
You know, of all the
and
mining
with a,
songs I was expecting to hear, that was not one of them.
and with a 10 to the performance, you're given the best performance of your life. Everybody else, as you walk in, you're trying to figure out what he's strumming or beating his banjo on.
Clang, 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 clang.
It's going with the beat.
That's it. I mean, when it comes to mining songs, the actual music doesn't matter so long as it works.
That being said, you also do see about 3 glasses sitting on the ground next to him.
Ah, there it is. There's the bitch.
And as it turns out, oh dear God, yeah, everybody else is frigging out for the day, so they've all had their drinks as well. Roll me a D100 there, Bear.
You want that roll 20 or?
Yes, please. It's like an 46. Yeah, you see and also, sorry, one more.
You 100?
Hmm? Should be able to just up arrow that. Okay. Just going to round that number to a 90, and we'll
Oh,
say. What is that number?
90.
Oops. It would help if I knew how to things.
Pretty sure I have.
So that would be 42 of that gold, or of those coins is gold. The other 4 are
Oh,
silver.
Oh,
As all suddenly people started taking a few coins from their pouch and just throwing it at your feet.
Damn.
oh, so that's what the clanging is from. They're just throwing it at the banjo, trying to get it to stop.
Reminds me of a Cheech and Chong movie about the Corsican brothers.
You know what? I'm gonna roll a dumb luck. There ain't no fucking way. So, I hold on. Where the hell is my phone? I gotta snapshot this.
Oh no.
Scoot those out of the way. That is. Um. Scoot those next to each other too, so I can actually snap a photo of this because this is.
Oh god, he has his camera on. We're fucked.
I had my camera on earlier while I was talking about the tailor.
I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm not exactly paying attention to Discord all the time.
Fair enough.
Once I have a third monitor, I'll be able to.
Yep, same.
Yeah, baby. The face.
That's beautiful.
That is a face of pain.
Yeah. You got 100 out of 100.
Oh, we're
What
getting
is
the
the
100s
coins?
out again? God damn it.
As one of them is throwing their coin at you, you see that it's actually two, and they kind of bounce off each other and spin in the air. And as he's kind of just going to town on the banjo, like just really strumming it, one of the coins lands between your fingers there and makes a perfect pick. You all notice the shine of this coin.
Oh god damn it, it's a platinum.
It's a platinum.
God damn.
Well, shit.
Also, your performance is now a fucking 20. What?
Never let it
Yeah.
be said that I am not a master of, well, at least the dumb part of dumb luck.
I need to ship these dice to you, Bear, because they love you. All right. Well, yep. The performance goes on as you all walk back into the Adventurers Guild. Your eyes sweep over Bear, and you do see your three friends and their dog return back.
Weird. I thought we had a cat.
Cat dog.
It's not a pet. I have a pet.
Sorry, your three friends and their cat.
Rude.
And the cat.
What are you doing, Archie?
Considering that I hear his performance change, I open my eyes and I see that they walked in. So I'm probably going to walk over to him and ask him how everything went, and then see that Iris is now in a dress.
I do the Monster Hunter emote jazz hands.
Oh my god.
So
I
yeah,
don't
she has a
understand that
dress. She also
reference.
has a bag that has irises on them. Ta-da!
For the record, Bear, it's literally just an emote where your character just goes,
Jazz hands.
That feels very on brand for Patu.
Yep.
Because Patu is somehow simultaneously comic relief and also, like, the absolute biggest fucking sweetheart.
Yep.
Either him, but
I guess.
You see, and Patu, as you're doing the jazz hands, looking at Archie there, you all suddenly feel a small hand touch the top of your head.
Oh. My head kind of like
And-
lowers into my shoulders.
And out of the corner of your eye, you see Iris smiling, and she looks over to you, Miyako, with a face of, "Am I doing it right?"
Miyaka's just smiling back at her, takes her hand and just slowly pat. Yes, you're doing great. It's just helping her learn how to pat his head.
Jeez.
All right. Well, as that is going on, and your song finishes up there, or are you just going all night?
No. Finish it up. I'm gonna kind of sweep everything up now that I see everybody back, and be like, "Oh, hi guys."
The platinum pick has struck again.
Because it's the pick.
This is the platinum pick.
Wrong song.
It's the one that I thought of. That's it.
I was not doing the Monster Mash, damn it.
But what are y'all going to be doing now? I'm basically kind of giving you free reign.
And that's when he knew he fucked up.
He fucked up. The whole entire day is, fucking roller coaster.
Well, I'm glad that y'all have fun.
Oh, it's fantastic.
I'm gonna wander over next door and get some, I'm gonna stay. Wait, where can I get drinks at? Because I want milk. Fatu wants milk.
Probably
Next
the
door.
Yeah, probably the bar next door.
I'm gonna just randomly start walking out of the door.
This time Archie was not paying attention to the cat.
Are you looking at Iris?
Yeah.
Okay, well, being that she was just patting his head, the floof has now run off, and she looks towards the door and then back to everybody else. Where's he going?
He's probably going
His
to the
ADHD brain
tavern.
kicked in.
What's a tavern?
As soon as I remember who
It-
those were.
It is a place where you can get food and drink if you're hungry or thirsty.
Better go catch up to him before he gets himself in trouble.
Again.
Archie, real quick,
Yep.
before you make it too far down the road, you see a man kind of just hanging out by the tent here. Oops. Why? There we go. Boop. And you notice the building behind him seems to be kind of darkened on the inside, except for one singular, very bright light. The man seems to be kind of just walking and stretching his arms, and kind of just taking in the fresh air. He nods at the guards and then turns to you. As part of one of your responsibilities whenever you were helping out the city was you had to go grab nails to put up boards to help fortify some of the windows, walls, and doors. This is the blacksmith.
Oh. Oh.
Blacksmith.
So I know he's the blacksmith then.
Yes, you have run into him once or twice. You do know his name is Smith.
His name is Smith. Okay.
Is he black?
Or Smithy, if you prefer.
I don't know about that. I think the last person that called him Smithy got hit with his hammer.
I'm probably gonna
You don't
walk
need
up
to
to
know
him.
about what him and his wife do behind closed doors.
Oh,
So I know I've heard Miyako mention that they have to see the blacksmith several times.
Just mentioned, like, I need to go find him at some point.
So I'm probably gonna walk up to him and talk to him for a minute, see how he's doing, how everything's going, and then let him know, hey, I have one of my friends that need to see you about something. Is it okay if I go grab them real quick?
Oh, Archie. Yeah, absolutely. Do you know what they need by any chance? I'm running a bit short of materials.
I'm not entirely sure.
Well, I'll try to make do with what I can, but unfortunately the demand is only skyrocketing. But yeah, if you want to tell them to meet me by my shop when they are available, then I look forward to the business.
Not a problem. They're actually right there in our Adventurers Guild. I can go grab them real quick and have them come over here.
Sounds good.
And with that, I'll be back.
I'll be back.
Kind of
Oh,
walk in,
We can't do.
look at Miyako, go, hey, I found the blacksmith.
Oh, okay then.
Told him I'll come grab you. They're right down the road.
Okay. And she will look down at Iris, just kind of like, do you want to go with me, or do you want to stay here with Jared?
Jared it is.
Okay.
I'm
I'm not gonna drag her with me everywhere.
She looks up at you and goes, you helped me a lot today. I'll stay here.
If you're sure. I don't mind having you around.
And she gives a small nod before she turns and darts off to Jared, where she begins to talk to him about the thing he's holding.
The banjo. Why did it sound like you hit people with it? Because I do.
Boom.
You know, like this, clang.
And the NPC is no more. Anyway.
Oops.
All right. Well, and with that, you are free to go do your thing.
You are now free to move about the cat.
Yeah, I can move around. Who would have thought?
Actually, real quick, while you two are running towards the blacksmith, Patu, you have arrived at the tavern, and it seems to be moderately quiet right now. You notice that the waitress is kind of wiping down a lot of the tables and making sure that things are clean. and a lot of the central board has already been picked clean as well.
I'm going to first walk up to the counter and order milk. And then after getting milk, start pretty much just talking and asking questions about how it is to live within city, because I came from pretty much a forest. I'm just seeing
Okay.
how daily life is, basically, you know, enjoying a tall glass of milk.
So she reaches underneath the counter. She pulls out this large glass with cream in it, and she pulls off the paper topper and begins to pour it into a glass for you. So, how long have you lived in a forest for?
Pretty much born there. I think. I don't know. I lost my litter, or they lost me. So I lived in a forest and got help from a nearby small village. How is it
Oh,
like living around so many people here?
oh, well, I mean, depends on the people, but I mean, for Agravon, I'd say that it is pretty tame. Losing the accent again. The problem is I have a natural southern accent, so every time I try to do anything close to that, it's just like,
Yeah.
um, but I'd say it's pretty tame here. We have quite a few mini shops. We got all the things we need. The living's nice, and the taxes aren't too bad. Plus, the guards keep us safe every night. So it's
Patu's
nice,
gonna
but
look Patu's gonna look somewhat confused, especially about taxes.
sorry, did I catch you off guard with something?
Uh, what what are taxes? I didn't have that where I
And with
came
that,
from.
we'll cut over to the other group.
You're skipping the tax talk.
As
Is this
yeah,
equivalent
she
of the
started.
birds and the bee talk?
She starts going into the guard tax, the city tax, the business tax, and all the other financials into it. So, Yako, you managed to make it out there, and you do see the gentleman that Archie was talking about. He seems to be now just talking with some of the guards as he's pointing at different parts of their armor and their sword.
I mean, she's gonna wait and let him do his thing.
I'm just gonna pop up over and go, "Hey, Smith."
Very different people. I'm gonna wait for him to finish the conversation. Hey, fuckhead!
Oi, wanker!
No, it's okay. He's not insulting me.
Oh, that's an inside joke. Mostly inside of him, though.
Oh damn.
Smith looks over to you and just, oh, Archie, what can I do for you?
My friend had told you about it. This is Miyako. They're the one that needed to see you. And I point over towards Miyako.
Ah, what's she doing back there?
Doing this thing called being polite. Not that he would know if it hit him in the face.
I lived in the woods. You think I'm polite?
No. Honestly, at this point, I don't think the entire party is polite.
Hey, speak for yourself.
Polite.
You know, Patu's polite. He's just misguided.
I just don't know social norms.
Jared's polite up until you say one of his trigger words, and Archie just lost his fucks somewhere in the forest.
Exactly. When I dropped out of the academy, that's when I lost my fucks.
But yeah, she does step forward and bows to him.
So, here, you needed something. What can I do for you?
I'm
This is
looking
the Smith right
to
here.
have
It's this
to
guy.
either have a weapon made and or a new suit of armor.
Oh, well, a suit of armor is going to be quite pricey on the materials. Unfortunately, I won't be able to do that. We can talk about a weapon depending on the size and caliber you looking to do.
She is going to pull out one of the javelins that Jared had given her. Mostly a type of spear like this, but with a longer shaft.
Shaft.
Oh.
Typical woman.
At least she's not asking for a bigger head.
No, but she just wants more
Okay.
length. Oh, shut up now. Sorry.
So he looks at the javelin. Where'd you get this thing?
One of my comrades lent it to me until I can get my own weapon, and then I would return it.
Okay, so you're just looking for a pole arm. Oh, yeah, I actually do have a few of those that I was planning on giving to the guards here. And he kind of thumbs over to the guard he's standing next to before tapping his chest. You don't really see an expression, as it is basically just two eye slits and then the full
Yeah.
shielded face, and the guard just kind of looks down at him and then returns back to his straight gaze. And in fact, hey, Jake, by any chance, do you have any more of those? And the guard looks back down at him, gives him a solid nod, leans over to the weapon rack, reaches behind it on the ground, and pulls out this pike. You see that it is a three-headed pike, one with a longer spear and a cross spear with two heads pointing to the left and right. I believe this one is the one you made for us last week. Guard that was supposed to pick it up, unfortunately, was sent to a separate duty, and he hands it to Smith. Something like this work for you, miss?
She'll put away the javelin and kind of like hold her hand out, basically asking like, "Can I hold it? I need to see the balance and everything."
He holds it sideways and places it in your hands.
Yep. She holds it, checking the weight and everything. It's just for mechanical sense. Does this have the versatile trait? Meaning use it in one or two hands?
Yes.
This would be perfect.
You do see that there is kind of a cap at the bottom of it that allows you to grab it in the middle and keep it balanced.
Awesome. A spear with a handguard? Stating so.
This he points to it and goes, "Yeah, even took a little bit of extra initiative to this one. I think you'll appreciate. This on a single action can be swung twice in a circular motion. He grabs the shaft while it's still in your hand, and you see him twist it, and a seam becomes apparent in the wood. The bottom shaft also extends spikes in 4 directions.
Okay.
So you can
A
hit with
double-edged spear.
You got a double-edged spear.
Okay, yeah, no, this is definitely going to work.
Now, where I would love to do a favor for a good friend here, and he just kind of checks you with a elbow to the shoulder there, Archie. Unfortunately, I am a little short of materials, and I do need to keep the business running, so I hope you understand when I tell you that this item's a little pricey.
Would it help if I actually gathered said materials?
Oh? You think you can run up to the mines for me for a little bit? That would be a huge help. We're currently running dry on raw materials since everybody's been kind of... And he kind of looks in the direction the tower is in, losing their heads.
Fortifying defenses and everything, yeah. I'm no stranger to hard work.
I'll tell you what. We'll call it 5 gold for now. But it'll be another 25 if you don't bring those materials back. I'll need at least 10 pounds of iron.
10 pounds. I could do that.
And he holds his hand out for the 5 gold pieces.
Yeah, she'll hand over 5 gold.
Oh. Well, it's a pleasure doing business, especially if I can help out you knuckleheads in keeping us safe. And he gives a nod to you, Archie, and to you, Miyako, and he even gives a nod to both the guards, who both return it before he just cracks his knuckles and goes back to his shop.
You just hear Archie go, "See you another time, Smith."
Don't you go down on me now.
I don't plan on it.
He dies immediately. Oops.
A chimney from a nearby building that was damaged, it falls off. Well,
Wow.
so much for
Wild horse and cart just come barreling down the road.
Oh God.
undomesticated equines could not keep. Just,
All right. Well, you got yourself a mighty fine weapon.
Yep, I just need to set up all this extra bullshit you're putting in.
You're welcome.
What is the... You said it was a pike for the base, yeah?
Yeah, it's a pike.
Yeah,
Hair.
that is a pick, not a pike.
Oh no. Which?
Okay, cool. So apparently pikes are not in this. Oh, there it is. A boarding pike. The fuck's a boarding pike?
It's a
This
pike.
thing-
That's for boarding.
I believe it's just a pike, but it has a hook on it, so you could like hang on to different parts of the ship.
Yeah. Weirdly enough, Pathfinder does not have just a normal pike.
Hmm.
So I'm trying to figure out what would be the closest.
Javelin.
Probably
Goodness.
just spear.
Yeah.
That would be the closest weapon, more than likely.
Okay. There we go. And just add all the extra bullshit.
All right. Well, while you're working on that, part two after the mind-boggling conversation about economics in the city.
Yeah, if she was doing a full lecture about economics, then there's like 3 glasses of milk spread out that I've just been drinking.
And Pot 2 probably looks about as drunk as I did.
Let's see how much she's pretty good at her job. Let's see how much she's paying attention. She's paying attention. He's just gotten normal milk. He hasn't gotten the spike stuff yet. So unless Pot 2 has an aversion of milk at a certain point.
Nope, just regular milk for me. No drinks.
No drunk.
You know, actually, you mind being the tester for me?
What?
Uh-oh.
Thought of a new drink that kind of fits your palate a little bit, and I was wondering if you'd be willing to give it a try.
He serves in
But-
a white Russian.
My eyes kind of narrow. What kind of drink are you talking about?
It's a cream drink, but it is a mixed drink.
No, not this time. I'll think about
Okay.
it. I want to
Well,
talk more
that's
about
fair.
the city life. Try to get the inside scoop of where everything is, you know.
And suddenly the
forget
cat is
easily
from
about
Boston. All right.
Tell me who
Uh,
controls what area.
She gives you a nod and looks at you while she's wiping down some of the counters and putting the empty bottles to the side. Yeah, I mean, there's, I guess, a lot, so what would you like to know most about?
I guess what are your favorite things in the city?
My favorite things. Well, I guess the festival that happens just about every fall, and well, I hope it'll happen this fall. And you actually see her face go from kind of this having fun explaining things to also like kind of solemn.
Why wouldn't it
Um,
happen?
Well, we won't have the import. People have been flooding in and leaving their farms and their homes. We have to ration out food and, well, times I think are about to get very hard.
We have to make sure everybody at least has the festival. That's how you get like everyone together and on the same page about how to save the 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 the, t- the village.
City.
Open up.
And she begins to get a smile on her face again. She goes, "Yeah, the city did come together during the festival, and it was amazing every year. So I hope you're right." That being said, I do apologize, and she looks over to the man that's kind of sitting at the corner of the bar, kind of overseeing everything. And he gives her a kind of business-like nod. Looks like we're going to be closing up, so unfortunately, this last drink's going to be the last one for tonight. But this was fun. It's on the house.
Well, thank you. You're really nice. Thanks for telling me about the city.
Risen with the tism.
Once again.
I swear to God, if I have a party of NPCs because each one of you picked up a partner,
Uh,
At the very
I'll
least
take-
with Miyako, that's not happening.
pretty sure I wouldn't do that.
Patu would miss hints. There would be no chance.
Yeah, sounds alright.
But you, Jared, what are you doing while all this has been going on?
I've been explaining to Iris kind of how to play my banjo because she seemed interested in learning about the musical instrument that I carry.
Okay. So are you like giving it to her to try, or?
I'll show her like a few chords and then I'll hand it over to her and then be like, okay, now move the fingers on your left hand like this, and then kind of let her play with it a little bit.
All right. I will say this will be with assist. Oh shit.
She's
Yeah,
apparently a
no.
master.
After the say roughly hour and a half that your friends have been gone, you managed to kind of just go back and forth, going, okay, now try this. All right, give it a try. Nope, right there. You're just making micro adjustments as you kind of go back and forth to this. This continues until everybody kind of comes back, and I'll continue that in a second here as we swing back to Patu coming out of the bar. Quick question for you, Patu. Did you leave the glass?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I could see you being like, oh, this is the last drink, okay, and then just walking off.
I could actually see that. I feel like I probably turned to start walking off and then went to take another drink and went, wait a second. So I almost walked away with it, but I did put it down.
Okay. Well, you walk out to Archie and Miyako sitting there. Like I said, I gotta focus on the name every time. Kind of looking at the new weapon that she is wielding. even the guards seem to have given you their attention.
I walk right up to look at the weapon. Like, ooh, that looks really nice.
Yeah, Bianca obviously doesn't see for sure that one of her comrades walks up, just right in front of her and goes, "Ooh, I'm shoving my face into it like a cat." Yeah, no. She just kind of holds it up so that way he can look at it before figuring out how to situate it on her, because this is a little bit taller and longer than she is. Because she's like trying to figure out how to do that without getting stuck in doorways.
I'm just gonna have to walk sideways.
Hang on, coming through steps, somebody walking sideways. Oops.
Yeah, forgot to turn it. Damn it.
Got a yellow door in corner like you're working in a kitchen.
Sir, can you get your leg off the blade? I can't retract it.
I can't pull it out like that. It's not that easy.
All at once.
I'm sorry, my pull-out game is weak. I'm not used to this.
Alright, well.
He eventually figures it out.
Okay. Sounds good. And anything else y'all doing? Or are you kind of trying to figure out how to holster it as you're heading back?
She spends a little bit of time there before asking, like, the guard's gonna like, okay, so that way I know which direction is this mine that he was talking about, so I can go deal with that tomorrow.
Guard closest to you goes, you're going to exit out of the city, and once you start, the only gate.
I thought there was more than one gate they leave out. Like, player asking, I thought there was.
The only gate that's open. No.
Okay, the only gate that's open now, got it, cool. Never mind, she doesn't say that. I'm sorry, I'm rolling 1D stupid right now.
And he goes, yes, head up and go along the crossing road, and once you start seeing the foothill for the mountains, you should be able to see kind of a platformed town on the side of the mountain. And as he kind of describes this to you, something sounds familiar, as you weren't too far from that when you first discovered Iris.
Okay, so it was nearby that. Okay. That doesn't sound great.
It's almost like the DM planned this.
Wow, that's crazy. We're gonna have to go back? What do you mean there's backtracking? What is this, an RPG?
No, it's completely improv.
Totally, 100%.
Grab the script. Nope, nothing's here.
That's how a lot of my sessions went. I had a rough
I would
idea,
throw
and
them-
then just
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
you're fine.
I was gonna say I would do the whole, throw the notebook thing, but this is the notebook.
Throws phone behind. Nope, nothing's wrong.
Nothing
Did I
to
break
see
my
here.
phone? Shit. But yeah. So she just kind of nods. Okay, thank you.
Absolutely not. And with that, you head back?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Archie's
Archie,
doing his
you
own
doing-
thing.
Archie's heading back as well. Archie was just yawning because I'm fucking exhausted today.
That's fair. We can
I
probably
lost
call this session short here in a bit, but alright, as you walk through the door, you come back to what sounds like really good riffing on said banjo, and you think that Jared's going to town until you see Iris pulling off a blues chord on the thing.
What the?
Oh, this is this is actually a lot of fun, and it sounds really nice. Did you make this?
I had some help from a friend of mine back up north. He was particularly good with crafting and stuff. And then I found this guy that did all these funny wavy motions with his hands in order to help me keep it in tune all the time.
Oh, and she just kind of starts doing this over it.
Something like that.
Oh, how's that keep it in tune?
So, I don't like to talk about it much, but I'm not particularly fond of people that use magic because of what happened in my home village with some ice witches abducting children. But there was a man I met once. He was from the Nelson lineage, and he was quite the magician. I think he came from a family of high elves. I want to say his name is Willie, but he performed some of his magic on it, and that allows it to stay in tune because I use this as my primary means of fighting whenever the occasion arises, so I don't want to have to constantly be trying to retune it or keep fresh strings on me. So I had him enchant the strings to never go out of tune. So that way, anytime I get done fighting, I can just pick it right back up and start playing it again.
She's going to look at you and, in a bit of confusion, just go, "Is magic a bad thing?"
No. Magic is not inherently good, nor is it inherently bad. There are people who use magic to do bad things, but there are also people who use magic to do good things. It matters on the person using it, on whether the magic is being used for good or evil. Magic has no morality. It's how you choose to use your powers, your gifts that matter.
What are my gifts?
Well, I mean, I would say you're probably pretty durable because you fell out of the sky you landed in a crater without a scratch on you. So there's that.
Right. And she'll look down at her arms as if she's looking for anything to signify otherwise, and then look back at you.
But sometimes it takes time. You have to spend time trying different things to find out what you're good at, because not everybody's going to be good at everything. And something that might seem really interesting to you, you may not have any talent for. Like me, I wanted to be a blacksmith before I got into the entertaining and witch hunting business. And turns out I was trying to make nails, and all I could really do was make flattened pieces of metal. So, and I was apprenticing at that blacksmith shop for probably 6 months. Just did not have a talent for it, because nails are supposed to be these nice straight rods that you can fasten two pieces of wood together with. Most of mine, by the end of that 6 months, were not rod shaped, and they were definitely not straight. I mean, I guess they take a little bit after their creator. Anyways, but sometimes it just it takes some time and thinking about what seems interesting to you, and then finding out what you are interested in that you seem to be able to do well. And sometimes something might come along that'll surprise you. Like, I didn't expect to be able to pick up a musical instrument as fast as I did whenever I started learning, but turns out I guess I had a calling to play banjo.
Well, I bet if you had a teacher that was as good as you showing me how to do this, you could be the best blacksmith.
Oh, that's awfully sweet of you. But at the same time, I like where I'm at now, because I found something that I'm good at, and turns out I kind of enjoy it. But don't sell yourself short. And also, don't feel too bad for me neither.
And while you all have been listening to this conversation, the next thing she says when she looks at you is, what's magic feel like?
I couldn't actually tell you. I don't have any affinity for magic myself. Although, I guess technically, some people swear I've got magic because I've been able to insult people so much that it actually physically hurt them. So, I don't know
can
if
attest
that's
to that.
Oh, hey,
And-
you guys are back.
Yep.
And Iris just slight jump out of the skin.
Yeah, Bianca's just kind
Oof.
of she fell out of the chair.
She fumbles with the banjo.
Uh-oh.
She man.
Hang on. I'm gonna let you finish, and then depending on what you say.
Yeah.
She manages to catch it by the neck, but she has like this, for her, death grip on it. And she goes, I'm sorry.
It's magically enchanted, sweetheart. Don't worry about it. It's never gonna go out of tune, and the strings don't break.
I didn't mean to startle you.
Just be careful with the neck. Unfortunately, I have seen some bad side effects when somebody tries to strain the strings a little too hard. I blame you for giving me that idea.
Yep. And she hands it back to you. You do notice that there are some marks on her hand from where she was gripping it, but nothing like a cut.
Okay, good.
Um, sorry, what were you saying? And she turns to Miyako.
I can certainly attest to him having some creative insults that have caused less than normal effects.
Is that what happened to? And she looks over at Archie from the room.
I'm not sure what's up with him, so I don't think that's the cause. But in the regards of how does magic feel, it depends on where you're attuned and if you are. For example, judging by Archie and his companion, he seems more attuned to nature, in a sense. So, in that case, if he were to use magic, I would assume it feels a lot like a ray of sunshine, or for him, the calmness of a forest.
So, how do you use it?
It's not something as simple as you can just use it. You have to know where to feel. Like, for me, while I don't typically use magic, mostly because I prefer using my own two hands to do things rather than something that I was born with, it's the same as, I suppose meditation would be a good way. The calm before a storm.
Okay. And she seems to be kind of mulling this over in her head. And she seems to be kind of playing with her hands. And she folds them. The light in nature and calm before the storm.
Think of it like this. If you were to imagine your body as part of something that you want to become, and then you look inside of yourself to see what is in the depths of your soul, what do you feel?
And as Archie hears Miyako say that, he's gonna go something like this, and I summon my Eidolon right here. And I could, like, I explain it like I feel the Eidolon coming from the ground to come back, manifest.
No,
And
Ooga
she-
Chaka?
She then kind of looks between Archie and the Eidolon, both expressions of focus and amazement appearing as a mixture. Before she turns back to you, Miyako, and then closes her eyes, and she seems to be kind of trying real hard.
You're trying too hard. It's not something that you can force. Let it flow through you and just feel what's in your body. You don't need to think, just use instinct.
Let it flow, let it flow.
Suddenly a winter storm appears. Letting it flow too
And
hard.
And she closes her eyes, and her, as you explain this, her reaction just relaxes, and you see her shoulders relax as well. And suddenly you see a glimmer of spark between her hands. And it seems to just be glinting in and out before it solidifies. And it almost looks like a little sun before all suddenly it just rapidly expands, covering the entire tavern.
Oh, jeez. A little too bright. Can someone turn on dark mode?
The entire place is encompassed in this bright golden light, which seems really intense at first, but then all the fatigue, all the sores on your hands and feet, every injury that you possibly had up till now instantaneously heals.
Oh no, all my cool scars.
You even see that there is a man over here who seems to be leaning on a crutch, missing a leg. And it suddenly appears.
Oh. Well, that's culture shock.
When everything feels like the movie.
The light begins to dim from it, and you see what's left of these shimmering, almost sparkling, shimmering rain coming down, and Iris's eyes flicker open before you see her begin to wobble. And she goes over into Jared. And that's where we'll end today.
She's a little too much magic.
Yeah, no, that is definitely mana exhaustion.
Yup. But also the
Jared
light coming
picks her
back.
up and starts walking her back to the room, being like, so there was a part of my brain that saw what you were describing in kind of the same way. Like, have you seen Treasure Planet?
Yes.
Whenever he activates the orb for the first time and it blows out into
Yeah.
the big
Yup.
I had that same idea, yeah.
Like, that's kind of how I envisioned that little, like, explosion that you mentioned.
Yeah.
Like, and then with this song, like, it feels like,
So good.
uh,
I'm assuming I'm back to full health because of that, though.
You are back to
from the
full
one
health. And
damage you got when I insulted you.
Got blinded and then fucking insulted. God damn it.
Well, I'm just gonna real quick do an outro for my end, and then I'll come right back.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same right now.
See,
Okay.
Alrighty. That is going to be the end of this session for today. But, good. This is really, really good. I'm enjoying it a lot. So anybody currently over here on the YouTube side of things, if you like what you're seeing, like what you watch, if you're coming back here on a regular basis, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I know this only comes up once a week. And it's unedited, so you see everything that goes on no matter what. I will work on an actual intro other than the music and an outro as well. But for now, let the Blade Tears fall free, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!